If I look at the galaxy of big men who are here and women who are here, I will make a mistake if I try to address one after the other. But then, when we were coming, we didn't know we were coming to meet this heavy media coverage for this small meeting we want to meet you. So I'm frightened a little. Whether from here, yes sir, whether from here I can be arrested by you, it's another issue. But then, I'm very happy that most of the faces here are people that I know. I ever work with them. And then some of the people, like even Brother Peter in the TV3, is also here. So if anything will happen, he will take me out of it easily. He will rescue me. Yes, we are here. The police administration and the whole Ghana police, represented by the POMA members, decided to come here today. As a follow-up to a meeting we had with the GGA president, roughly about a week or less than a week now that we met. We heard of the blackout on us. We say, hey, if the media decide to black us out, then what can we do again? And it will not be nice. And I'm very happy that my brother decided to follow up so that we can find the easiest way to solve this blackout. And I thank you that you have shown the commitment that you want to work with us. We are also ready. And then the unfortunate thing is that most of those things, if you enumerate them, they happened in the past. But then they said if you come late, you inherit both assets and liabilities. And that is why most of these things have come to my head. I'll try with the help of God and with my brothers and sisters here, we can be able to answer some few questions, and then we cannot challenge this, the incidents that happened, either currently or in the past. We can't say anything that will say that we did the right thing. But then we have to let some of the things put apart. Let's put them behind us. Because each time you meet, you recount so many, and then it brings us down. So just let us put those things behind us. And we are assuring you, my administration, we want to assure you that these things will not happen again. It is so unfortunate that sometimes when you are doing a very stressful job, some of our men, at a time when you don't want to hear some of these things, and then the devil brings those type of incidents to spoil the whole day for you. If you look at what happened at Ablekuma North, the incident of our senior police officer that day spoiled the whole day. It was too early in the day, around 8, before 9, then they showed me, because I was also concentrating on how everything is going on. Then my director, public affairs director, told me, Master, look on your phone, I've sent something to you. And what I saw, a whole senior police officer. If it is a constable, we say constables, they don't have sense, eh? But a whole senior police officer, so that spoiled the whole day for us. And we thank God that immediately we didn't waste time. Immediately I have to meet my former members to decide on action to take. So within the shortest possible time, we have to withdraw this policeman officer, and quickly we also, what we did was that we have to interdict him. When you are interdicted, your uniform is taken away from you. You cannot go back to work. But there's rumor going on that we have just transferred the policeman from where he is to another police station, which is never true. It is not true. When you are no more wearing uniform, the only thing is that to look for your village and go and stay in the village and think about what you did wrong. So maybe when people saw this police officer in his hometown or village, they thought that he has been transferred to his hometown, or we have asked him to come and hide over there. It is not so. He's on interdiction, and when you are interdicted, we go through all the due process, using our service instructions, and then eternal disciplinary actions are taken against you. And then the same police officer is also facing the criminal action. What we do, as far as our officers are concerned, is that when even the criminal case is done against you, we forward the docket to the AG's office for advice, based on advice of my legal team. And that is what we have done. The Accra Regional Commander, upon the advice of the Police Administration Legal Directorate, forwarded the docket to the AG's office for advice. And then immediately we also consider the police professional standard to also investigate him. And that investigation has also been completed and handed over to me. So it means that a service inquiry is going to be conducted to his conduct, and then the appropriate sanctions. So there will be two effects to whatever he did. And that process, just yesterday, I received the report from the professional standard, which said that we can go ahead and constitute disciplinary action through our service orders against the police officer. Touching still on the Ablekumanov, there were these assault issues that were mentioned, and then the Accra Regional Commander, as at yesterday, had got 8 suspects. 8 suspects have been arrested. Yesterday, they are being processed, and from the advice I had from the Regional Commander, means that tomorrow they will put them before court. Later, either tomorrow or Friday, one of these days, all these suspects will be put before court. So we are making progress, and then we make sure that whatever happens, justice will be done to those people who, in one way or the other, did not do their work in a professional manner. The GGA president mentioned the incident in Kumasi during the Council of State elections. Yes, I've just got the information that investigations have been conducted, and then the victims have been given medical forms. As of today, they have not brought their medical forms for the suspects to be put before court. And so I've asked the regional commander to trace the victims and make sure that the medical reports that were given to them, for them to give it to the doctors to endorse, they return those medical reports so that the next step of going to court will be initiated. Whether we are safe to continue, or you can go to Akwatia, what I want to say is that Akwatia will be very safe. Just today we went to, myself and my management team, we went to, that is Hunya or Echremati, where we have the high-risk operational training taking place. We went to visit the officers. That is the first batch of officers that will be deployed starting today. That is about 600 men who handled all risk operations in the course of the election duties. About 600 people have been trained. And some of the media personnel who follow us, they saw exactly what happened. The preparedness to conduct search to ensure that nothing dangerous is concealed in a vehicle or in a motorbike that can cause any trouble during elections. And also preparing the men who will be at the ground so that if somebody intends to use a weapon to snatch a ballot box, the precision in dealing with that particular suspect was also demonstrated when we went to the ground. If there should be somebody who can climb the tallest building in Akwatia, we have the men, and the men have gone through that rappelling training. We asked some of the media people to join us to descend. You know, walking through the distance to the waterfalls, it wasn't easy. But they managed to join us to see. We wanted to show everybody that we are prepared and we are preparing. And what they have seen in Hunya today, or Achiremati, really gives them the assurance that we are ready for the election. And the men, as I'm talking about now, those 600 men have already moved to Akwatia. They are going to soften the ground. You know, we heard so many TikToks and the social media comments. People said, oh, no, we are going there with arms and everything. We want to assure you that the police will deal decisively with those people. And I think they are cowards. They cannot come. They cannot come because if you see the way we are prepared, the high level of preparation towards, I have told people that our eyes are red. I met even the political parties, that was yesterday, and I told them that you, the politicians, you bought the Black Maria for us. The Black Maria is the prison on wheels. And then if you don't talk to your people very well, they come to misbehave, we'll put them in the Black Marias. We will not wait a second for somebody to misconduct himself or herself before we ask that they should arrest. We are going to deal with it decisively to make sure that people can feel safe, the media can feel safe. And I assure you that our brothers and sisters from the media, no policeman will attack you. We are there to protect you. It is our duty to protect you because without you, nobody will know what is happening. Somebody will be at home, he will not be at Akwatia, but he can even see what is going in Akwatia better if it is not you. So all we are telling our police personnel countrywide is that the brothers and sisters who hold the camera and then the phones to take whatever they are doing during the election times, I think there's a level to which they can go, but then you have to be moderate in handling them, making sure that because without them, the rest of the people who are at home watching, they cannot see what is going on. And we have passed that stage whereby we have to look at the media to be a different group of people. They are part of us. Some of us, we have reached this stage, and with that, the media, nobody would have heard of our name. I go to my village and everywhere they will tell you that, even yesterday I saw you on television. Is that my own television? It's not my television. It is your television that put me there. So, DJ President and all our executives in the media fraternity, what we are telling you is that we'll make sure that we'll protect you. Even if it will take me alone to protect you, I will do that. Before I continue, I think I should have started first to say that GGA President and your executives, we want to use this occasion to congratulate you on your swearing in into office. And we are happy. We have heard of you. Unfortunately, I lost your contact number. The number I had in the far years It's not the normal you are using these days. So you were communicating with me. I was also communicating, but they were all going different directions. So you didn't hear from me that I was congratulating you. Myself and my former members, we say we congratulate you for your appointment. Working with the media, when I took over as the Inspector General of Police, the first thing I did, the first people I opened the doors to were the media, the Police Public Relations Directorate. I called the director and said, let's organize training for our people who for about almost 2 or 3 years were not allowed to talk, were not allowed to communicate with the media, and they're making communication with the media very difficult. Let's open the doors so that people will know that we are ready to work with you. And that is what I did. And that shows that I'm somebody who really loves the media so much. We want to do, I discussed with the GGA president the last time he visited, that we want to organize some training for both the police and then the media, so that when we engage in this type of training, we understand the roles of each other better. And I think he also brought the idea that this type of training is very important. So we'll be doing a lot of training together, and then at the end of the day, we'll all go to Achiramati Huhunya, where myself and Mr. Ben Efson will rappel from the top to the ground. Yes, so we are ready to work with you. But I assure you that all cases that involve this Ablekuma incident, we'll do our best to make sure that the perpetrators are all brought to book. As at this stage, either tomorrow or Friday, the number of people that we have got with us now will be put before court for court to take a decision on them. And then as soon as the AG also gives us the green light for the police officer to be put before court, we have done it that way because that is the procedure of handling, especially a senior police officer up to that level. A man who was on duty, performing duty, but out of lack of control of temper, he went to that extreme. It is different from somebody who out of the blue commits any incident. But this one, he was on official duty, performing duty, and then in the course of that, he went to the extra mile. So in this case, we have asked that the AG should advise us the way to handle him. But then, the internal disciplinary action is also very severe. It moves to different categories. Reduction in rank and a whole lot of things. Even dismissal can be the final stage of the internal disciplinary action. Thank you very much for bringing us so many coverages and everything. Frightening me, but I managed to overcome this. And then just to enable us to work together. And I pray that this time when we decide to meet, I will see more cameras, because some of us are very shy when we are speaking to the camera. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we do it better for the IG and his team? And now that we have been given an assurance of our safety, I believe that the relationship between the media and the police is going to get better.